So the biggest problem that you have when trying to hit Immortal with a controller is the fact that you're left in these positions where you have to make a play, but your kit is just not designed to help you win 1v1. So you have to try and get around by getting 1v1 picks, and eventually it just doesn't work out. But you shrug it off and be like, well, hopefully my teammate doesn't die the next round.
Just so you know. So you better clutch it next time.
My bad, bro. Hello everyone, my name is Happy. I am an Immortal 2 Valorant coach, and today I'm gonna break down all of the plays that are currently getting me to Immortal with Mix. We're also gonna talk about the bad plays, the frustrating side of playing a controller or a new agent in these Ascendant lobbies, and how to do good despite all of these sad things that are happening to you. So let's get straight into it. So to begin the video, I'm gonna share a general strategy. So what you're gonna do is you wanna silently jump up to the left side of the hookah, just like I did. Because the enemy is jump spotting, I can hear that he sees my teammate. That completely destroys his perception of where we are at currently, so I know that I can just peek this and get a kill 90% of the time. Just like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you're very often gonna get stuck in these clutch-like positions where you have no one on your team who can actually help you get some kills, so you kind of have to do everything by yourself. So I get the first pick, I throw my heal, I get another, and now I know that there's two guys on site. I have seen a Vandal, so I spray all of my bullets and pick up another Vandal to save a little bit of time. And now I know that I have the smoke, so if I can get to the site successfully, I'm probably in a good position, right, where I have a chance. So I go for the tap. I can hear another guy pushing in, I punish him. I hope that the second guy is gonna walk into the smoke as well, but he just gets a lucky spam. GG. So very interesting situation here. I applied the boost and then dropped some stuns. One stun on default, so the guy could be stunned, and another stun to prevent enemies from, you know, peeking one of the two default spots. It's a 1v3, so I have to do something. It's super important to isolate your 1v1s when you are clutching. So Sky thinks that Mix stun hit me, Mix thinks that Skydock hit me, so I take this perfect timing to swing through both of those things, take my chances. For this next clip, Mix has this really unique strategy of throwing his stun into the smoke, breaking the stun, and then punishing anyone who stayed in that smoke for longer than 1 second. As you can see, one enemy got stunned. I really recommend using it for everyone who's maining Mix. This next clip is a mix between a good decision making, a good game sense, and a good utility usage. As you can see, we popped the ult and then stunned the really common spot in B backside. And finally I see that my Reyna is in a really good position. I know that Mix is main, Sky is heaven, so I just go for the stick, and guess who's behind the wall? I heard Mix go in. Everyone was surprised that I realized that he could be hiding behind that pillar, so that's pretty cool. My Mix got stolen, so we have to play a little bit of that Phoenix, and just like in the previous clip I mentioned that it's really important to isolate your 1v1s when you're clutching. You can see me do that right here. I go for the peek, hoping to get peeked by one player, and I see that Chamber is behind me. I can hear Breach. Probably they're gonna be pushing B main to try and save this Chamber, so I speed up the push. Now I'm taking this 1v1. I see that Breach is right there. I wanted to go for the flash here, but I decided not to for some reason. I probably thought to myself, he has the advantage, so if he wants to give me a 1v1, I'll take it. So this was a high ranked lobby. This is like an Immortal 2 Waylay, and she completely demonstrated how you do not need aim to get free kills. Ooh, disgusting. Disgusting.
What he can do about it.
So this is a 4th round, and we just lost 2 of our teammates, so I'm waiting for my team to rotate, and I'm seeing if anyone might go for a lurk that's way too early, and we get one. And now in this position, I'm hoping maybe there's like a better gun. It's not an outlaw. I had to pick it up to check it because, like, I don't know. Applying the boost, and as you can see here, I'm gonna start to throw my util. One stun right there. Another stun right there. And now we have to jump here, look for the 1v1. We find Phoenix. And I noticed that Sova isn't really helping, so she's either gonna be really deep backside, but I hear that there's a lineup, so I throw the smoke, and this smoke really just secures us the round. If you're still not dropping smokes on the spike, you need to rethink your whole career as a controller player. I wanted to share this round. So the spike is halved, right? And I think that the chamber knows that because he just killed the last guy who was defusing. So he kind of has to peek instantly because of how big the pillar is. And I'm pretty sure that it's not really my fault, because if chamber walks around instead of running, I believe I have the time to defuse the spike, which means that he probably just got really lucky by immediately shifting to the wrong side that I was speaking. Now, I did get bullied by my team.
I'm just gonna say it, like, this guy could defuse like 10 times, by the way.
You good?
And I lost the round, but I think that this round might be up for debate whether or not I played it correctly. So here in this round, not too much to really break down. I used the ult to isolate CT and sand so my team could take site hopefully, and then we have to take this fight with the jet as soon as possible. And after that, I'm not gonna lie, I just hit a couple of nice little shots with my operator. And then I tell Chamber how it is. Shouldn't have died with the operator there, Chamber. Huge mistake, huge mistake. Because I stole it from him. New round, new possibilities. As you can see, I'm rotating super fast. They saw all of us on the other side of the map. That's why I can get this unexpected shot at the Reyna, immediately picking her off. And now I see that Phoenix is on site. I try to go for a little bit more. Cypher gets it. We know that Phoenix is on site. We don't know where Jet is, so I don't want to commit on the fight either way. So it's gonna be a nuisance. I just poke around a little bit. Breach dies, so that's funny. We 2v1 the Phoenix, and now I'm telling my Cypher to not go because I have a smoke in a couple of seconds. Cypher goes anyway, and I want you to see this. I'm waiting for the smoke, but I see that my Cypher is going in, so I make a shot to distract the Jet. And the distraction was good, but like Cypher couldn't get the job done, so I'm using every single cover that I can. I'm trying to lower the distance, and finally we're able, after a lot of damage, completely just snipe the Jet with our shotgun. For this one, I had a read that they were gonna go A because they would just kept destroying my teammates, so I'm like, alright, Judge, let's see what's going on. As you can see, I only pop one shot because I have learned to aim with my Judge after the no aim series that I've done, and actually big props to this Brimstone. He counted all 5 of my shots, waited for the last one, and even though I changed the Vandal, he got the timing to kill me for free. So good job, Brimstone, and we move on to the next one. So this round has a couple of tips that I want to show. So number one, you want to ult from elbow, because it really covers the full site with mix, so that's really cool. I'm going in because I know that there's no one close left and right, because Sova drone, it doesn't matter that I don't have a duelist, I know that I'm safe to go out. Here I get one, I get scanned, so I know I'm cooked, but then this Fade misses everything. And I want you to notice this next thing that I do. I heal up and I see my Jets going in. So I kind of want to stay with my teammates a little bit aggro, and if I wasn't gonna kill this Reyna, I would just taken my free shot and ran back, but I'm able to get the kill for free, so that's like a free lottery ticket that I cashed out, basically. I dropped the smoke so the Chamber can pick up the spike freely, and I see that this Viper is in main, so I immediately run back around to reposition myself. Yes, I gave him a 1v1, but if he lets me go to the wall, that's basically like a 1 round because of how fast I just repositioned. And we end up winning the game off of that. So this next one is actually pretty cool. We're getting scanned by the Cypher, but I know that my duelist died middle with a Vandal, so I know that they might be trying to cover it up. And there's Mix. He actually peeked way too far and then tried to run away, which doesn't make any sense. You have to stick here. We have a 3v1. We take that Jet down, no problem. I stun the right side in case he's still on the right. He's left side. And the main thing you have to notice here is the timing. As you can see, I peek exactly as soon as my Fade makes contact with the Cypher, and after that I know he has to be low. I don't want to let him get away, so I just stick the fight and we win. So I'm in a clutch situation again, and this Neon has been pooping on us the whole game. All the time he just b-hops and then slides, so I know that, so I peek very confidently and I just pick him off It seems really flawless, but that's what you do after you know the behavior of your enemy. So because I know he's just gonna B-hop, I just peek because there's no way he's gonna have his gun out. And now I know that one of them has to have an operator, and because there's no operator in these angles, I believe the second next angle would be to hold from A main, which is exactly what happens. Now this was a mistake because I tried to get a timing, get a smoke against the Sova because I didn't know where he was, but Jet peeked way too fast. So that was a movement error plus a smoke error mistake from my part. And we live and we learn. I really want to share this round because I'm super proud of it. So as you can see, I give the boost to my Jet, right? Never want to be boosted alone. And now they're pushing in, but because I have the boost, it's almost like I'm shooting with a silent Odin. I get one, I try to peek out aggressively because that's what pro players do. We get one, we get another because he's in the flash. And look at this. We know that Cypher is on site. He's ziplining. I do the same play that I showed you at the beginning of the video. We break the trip and the guy was actually stunned, and we just pick up a free kill just by taking our chances, and Cypher was actually stunned in the smoke. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to like and then smash your notifications if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then just smash a like. And then if you need a community or you want to get better at Valorant without improving your aim, check out the link in the description below. Smash the like if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, comment down below why you didn't. See you later.